Welcome into the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week from Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. It's the final game of the season for the Fayetteville Wolves. I'm Jimmy Dale Abrams along with Zachary Thomas Abrams. We'll have the call for you tonight on senior night at Farm Links Field. We've already had the senior night festivities, and so both teams out on the field. Holy Spirit, the Saints, the opponent from over in Tuscaloosa County, and Fayetteville closing out their season, probably the last game they'll play in 2A for a long time. They're expected to drop down to 1A once the reclassification comes up in December. Zach, it's going to be a nice night for football tonight.
It definitely is, and Fayetteville coming into this game as a favorite. Holy Spirit won their past two games, but didn't go so well for them in the first half of the season, losing 7 games in a row. But this should turn out to be a good game. Very similar teams.
And Fayetteville had some tough sledding the last few weeks, outmatched by B.B. Comer last week, and Fayetteville's got a couple of injured players we'll tell you about. They're going to miss the game. We'll get to that. And Coach John Limbaugh talked to us earlier in the day about this Fayetteville football team and what he's looking forward to tonight against the Holy Spirit Saints. Here's Coach John Limbaugh. Friend, we're having Coach John Limbaugh. He joins us now. The Coach Limbaugh Coach's Corner segment brought to you by Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, Alabama. And Lori Darlings is such a great place to dine, and whether it's in Childersburg or at the big restaurant there in downtown Fayetteville, Alabama, I've eaten there many times, and I've never been disappointed. Coach, good morning.
Good stuff, Jimmy. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Lord Darlings fed us yesterday with our seniors, and we had wings, and they were just fantastic, and we really appreciate all they do for us. Absolutely.
I bet there's a lot of wings shared, too.
Those kids had a good time. They had a lot of fun. But we're going to miss our seniors, but we got 10 of the best seniors anybody ever had, and we're going to miss them a lot, but we wanted to do a little something for them. Our booster club bought them some wings, so we had a great time yesterday afternoon after practice.
Well, it wasn't a great time last Thursday night against B.B. Comer, and the Tigers got out early, and it was obviously a mismatch, and you had some really critical injuries in that game too.
Well, we did, and we we lost a couple of players that meant a lot to us, and Justice Patterson is a great kid, great young man that he broke his femur. Had to have surgery on Saturday for that.
That's a bad break right
there. Very bad break, and a very unusual injury the way it happened. But such is the case with playing a contact sport. And but he had surgery at Children's Hospital. Is doing good. He's at home now, and his family taking good care of him. So we wish him all the best and prayers.
I understand Coach Fawcett came up there after
Absolutely.
the game.
I thought that was really nice, and he came to see the young man, and really nice for him to, very classy, and we really appreciate that so very much. And we also had Atticus Jacks to re-injure an avulsion fracture, and he had done it earlier, and we thought it was a pull muscle or something like that.
Was that in the hip area or something?
Yeah, in the hip area. And that's where the muscle tears away from the bone. And I had that injury, so he'll be about 6 weeks getting better. And I had another one, Aiden Blair, that got hurt earlier in the season. And he just never would. He's a tough kid and never would go to the doctor and anything like that. But it turned out he had a bone broken on the top of his foot. And so he wasn't able to play in the ball game.
That Blair family's tough.
They're a tough bunch, absolutely. So we've had several that's been injured on us, and Victor Mendoza's been out since the first of the year with a broken foot. So we're missing all these guys, and we'll appreciate them so very much.
Well, the final regular season game, final game of the season is tonight against Holy Spirit. I think, is it senior night tonight?
It is senior night tonight, absolutely. And we'll get that started off about 6 o'clock for all the fans that want to come out. They'll need to arrive. If they want to watch those festivities, about 5:30, 5:45, get their parking place and get in the stands. But we'll begin that at 6, and 10 great seniors and cheerleader seniors and band seniors as well. Everybody will be honored tonight, and it's going to be a fun night at Farm Links Field, and we really want everybody to come out and support this senior class.
There's always a lot of what ifs in a season of high school sports, and there's a lot of what ifs in this season for Fayetteville Wolves as well.
No, absolutely, Jimmy. We felt and play here or play there could make a difference in a couple of our ball games. You know, we couple of ball games you'd like to have back and say, well, we could win this one. We ought to be able to do that. And you know, it's just one of those cases where we feel like we fell short. That's my responsibility. I'm looking at myself and looking at myself in the mirror.
How many years you been doing this?
12 years now, Fayetteville.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
But getting a little longer too, but enjoying every moment out with the kids, keep you young and feel energetic and ready to go for next year. And we got some great plans for next year. We believe that we'll be 1A and very competitive in a playoff picture next year right out the gate. So we're looking very forward to that. And that's where we believe we're going to fall. So we'll see what shakes out with the AHSAA and when they come down with the seedings.
The Holy Spirit is in town tonight over from West Alabama, and this is a game that you can be competitive in and win this game.
Right. Well, Coach Snyder's going to have his kids ready to play, and they're a great school, a great bunch of people, and we appreciate all that they do for their kids and do for their community. But you know, we went there last year. It's a long drive, brother. I got a cousin that owns a great barbecue place. If you're ever in Tuscaloosa, go by the Pottery Shack. And it's before you get in Tuscaloosa there on the Coaling exit. You take the Coaling exit, and it's a great place.
In there, Coach.
It's a great place. But really, I love Tim Foster to death. But we ate there and made a good trip out of it. We ate there last year. But it's a long ways to come from Tuscaloosa, and I don't envy those guys on the Yellow Dog driving that far. But Coach Snyder had those guys ready to play, and they got a good quarterback and really throw the football, and they got a good passing game. And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to throw the ball on us. They'll get in different sets. They'll get everything from the I formation to a pro set. They'll get in the spread formation. They'll try to out formation you. But our defense has looked at all that they run. Our coaches do a great job of breaking down film, and we'll be ready for what they bring.
There's one thing about it. I saw this last week when obviously Fayetteville was outmatched against B.B. Comer, but there was no quit in these Fayetteville players.
No. You know, B.B. Comer's a juggernaut. They're really a good football team. They got several players that's going to go to the next level and play. Some of them already been offered. Hats off to you know, Coach Fawcett and what they're doing there. It's great stuff, and I hope that they go on as a team from my area. And you know, Fawcett's a great guy. Hope they go win the state. Sure. We're going to be pulling for them hard. But yeah, we didn't have that caliber of team this year.
And you knew that going in,
right? And you know the walls all belong and different things can happen there in a ball game. That's why you play the game. But we still had some good bright spots in the ball game. Cam Hammonds, he still put up 151 yards, I believe 151, 157, something like that. So he's got 1,150 yards on the season, Jimmy. He's an all-state top player, and he's a really good player. And we're just 9 games in. He still has tonight to go, so we'll see what he ends up with on yardage this year. I thought our quarterback threw the ball better, and we caught some passes there that was real nice to see, and made some good defensive stops at times, but then at times they just break away that big run. So that's where we were close this year, and I believe we pulled some things together here toward the last half of the season that's a lot better for us. So we're looking forward to the off season, getting back in the weight room full time and seeing what can happen next season.
Yeah, tonight, Holy Spirit at 7 o'clock. Pregame starts about 6:15 or so. And, you know, these seniors, this is their last time to put on a Fayetteville uniform.
Yeah, and they had a really good week of practice. They were energetic. They were bouncing around out there, and it was fun to watch them at practice this week. And I told them yesterday how much I love them and appreciate them. You know, Jimmy, we're living in a day and age where I don't understand it, but not everybody wants to play football. You know, we scour the hallways and try to get them to come out and everything like that. But that's why these seniors are so important to them. They've put in years on the gridiron, and they've worked hard, and they've been a student first and an athlete second, and they've done a great job at that, and we're very appreciative of that. And it's always tough when you lose a group of seniors, and we'll lose a group next year, but it's 10 of them this year. So it's gonna inflict and kind of put a dent in us for a little while, but we'll muddle through.
All right. Before we go, I had several people ask me this week, and I'll pose a question to you. Talking about shortening the game. 8-minute quarters in the second half against B.B. Comer,
Yeah.
a running clock. And people ask, well, why do you do that? And I said, well, one thing, you don't want to get kids hurt,
Right.
and that kind of thing, but your thought pattern on that.
Well, we've done it for other teams.
Yeah.
You know, we've done the same thing and run the clock. You don't want to embarrass anybody.
Right.
And you want to play with grace and dignity, and that's part of it in high school sports. They'll allow that, and that's part of it. You know, you can play some people. It's kind of like Steve Spurr when he was in Florida. He said when the ball's rolling downhill, you can't stop it. And he would just run the score up on people. And, you know, Coach Fawcett's not that kind of a person. Neither am I. I'm not going to try to do that at all to people. But some, you know, some coaches don't mind pumping the score up a little bit. And if you can run the clock, like you said, it keeps people from getting hurt. It's less time on the field, less chance of people getting hurt against a superior opponent. And also, it just it shows a lot of class when you do that. It's almost the same thing as kneeling on the ball in victory formation at the end of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 7 o'clock kick, Holy Spirit tonight at Farm Links Field. Coach, we'll see you there.
Absolutely.
Coach John Limbaugh of the Fayetteville Wolves. Brought to you this morning by Lori Darling. Don't forget high school football tonight. That's our game of the week. We'll be there tonight, pregame 6:30, kick at 7 o'clock from Farm Links Field. Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlington, Fayetteville and Childersburg. High school football here on TV 47 WOIL television, brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, and presented by State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams, and Talladega County Commissioner Cindy Pennington. Hope you're enjoying high school football here on TV 47 WOIL television.
You deserve a bonus. Get a new 55-inch 4K TV. Now at Sarah Nissan. 3 locations. Buy or lease any new Sarah Nissan and get a new 55-inch 4K TV, no charge. Event pricing on every new Nissan. 0% financing for 60 months and make 0 payments till next year. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. So come get your bonus at Sarah Nissan in Birmingham and Sylacauga. Plus, Tony Sarah Nissan in Coleman.
The all-new Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our remodeled and expanded pharmacy gives us the space to serve more patients. We've added a drive-through window for those times when you don't feel like getting out of your vehicle. And we still offer delivery within city limits. We feature a full line of over-the-counter medications and supplements. And don't forget our stunning new gift department. New building, same great people. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Shop with confidence at King's Mattress Gallery. Newly stocked signature sectionals and recliners for any size room. Mega Motion and signature lift chairs. Sealy Hybrid Duo Chill mattresses for a cool night's sleep. Temper Ergo smart bases that respond to snoring automatically. Visit King's Mattress Gallery today.
Family owned and operated since 1994.
Proudly serving in Sylacauga and surrounding areas.
TV 47 High School Game of the Week, presented by Sarah Automotive here in Sylacauga. Also, high school action presented by Marble City Pharmacy here in Sylacauga. Omnia Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Wood. And your State Farm agent, Albia Steers on Highway 21 in Sylacauga. High school football, hope you're enjoying it. Stay tuned for more. It is senior night at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. Fayetteville Wolves under Coach John Limbaugh. I think he's finishing up his 12th season as head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville High School. And Fayetteville had a couple of players, Zach, I want to mention, were hurt last week. And, you know, B.B. Comer, a very, very physical football team. Both B.B. Comer and Fayetteville 2A, but they're on different ends of the spectrum. B.B. Comer is a closer to a 3A, and Fayetteville is closer to a 1A school. So I got a note from Coach Limbaugh, and he was telling me about some of the players that got hurt or hurt last week. Justin Patterson, who was injured in the third quarter, remember in that game against B.B. Comer, he suffered a broken femur, and he required surgery, had a rod placed in his leg on Monday in surgery, and I understand he's doing better now. Atticus Jacks, a strong linebacker for the Wolves, he suffered a fracture in a hip. Aiden Blair, had a foot problem throughout the season. He's played with a foot problem throughout the season, and it was discovered this week that he has a broken foot. Victor Mendoza has a broken foot as well. So you got 4 players with broken bones in their bodies for the Fayetteville Wolves, and that's not good.
Yeah, definitely not. And most of them people were big-name people for Fayetteville, and they're not good losses to have.
Fayetteville tonight, it's senior night for the Wolves, and they want to get that win tonight to send the seniors out on a winning note. Of course, the cheerleaders, they were honored pregame. The band seniors were honored as well. This Fayetteville High School, Zach, is a unique community. They love their sports, their student athletes. They support them no matter what. If they're winning, fine. If they're not winning, they still support them wherever they go. And this is from the younger kids all the way through senior high school, whether it's volleyball or basketball or baseball or football. And they've got fishing teams that is supported. So it's just see the huge crowd on hand tonight here at Fayetteville. And so they just, Zach, come out and support their football team, which you love to see.
Yeah, it'd be great to get a win on senior night, because this Fayetteville team, not necessarily the best season, but they have a lot of heart. Same thing with Holy Spirit. Both very similar football teams in very different aspects.
Yeah, Holy Spirit they're coming in at 2-7, 2-6 in region play. And I noticed that they started off their season 0-7 and have won the last 2 games. So they're on a 2-game winning streak, is Holy Spirit. And they would love to get a win tonight over Fayetteville. They beat Brilliant on October the 20th for their first win of the season, 35-26. And they beat Simonton Christian last week, 26-25. Now, you got to understand Simonton Christian was 0-9 going into that game. And so they got 2 wins on the season. They tried to get a win against Fayetteville tonight. Fayetteville, on the other hand, they've got a couple of players that are outstanding football players. And one of the running backs has like 1,200 yards rushing this season. And they had 140-something against B.B. Comer last week. The Wolves have got some firepower. And so we'll see how they do tonight against this Holy Spirit Saints over from Tuscaloosa. It's a long drive, about 2.5 hours from Tuscaloosa County down to South Talladega County to Fayetteville. And so we'll see how things work. Not as cool tonight. Not as cool as it has been the last few nights. But don't forget, too, to fall back 1 hour tomorrow night before you retire for the evening, because we change time tomorrow night. It's 54 degrees right now under a partly cloudy sky as we edge toward kickoff time at 7 o'clock tonight. And these 2 teams really going nowhere. Neither one of these teams, Zach, making the playoffs. And Coach John Limbaugh was talking this morning on the show. He said, look, a play here and a play there, a drop pass, a fumble, missed tackle, those little things, Zach, can make a difference in a successful or unsuccessful season.
Yeah, they definitely can. It's the little things just as much as the big things.
So we saw Fayetteville last week. They were just outmanned against B.B. Comer, of course. But they've got some players on this team. And once they get down to 1A, which they will go down to next year, probably going to be in the region, hopefully with TC, Winterboro, teams like that in 1A, and they can compete a little bit better. It's hard to compete against some of these teams that they played this year.
It definitely is. Fayetteville playing BB Comer, and they got beat 49-0. You saw late in the fourth quarter, Fayetteville getting beat at that margin, still giving it their all. So both of these teams, very hard-working teams, both have a lot of heart.
No doubt about it. We've got Fayetteville and Holy Spirit coming up from Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. We'll come back with the opening kickoff right after you watch this. 47th High School Game of the Week presented by Sarah Automotive here in Sylacauga. Also, high school action presented by Marble City Pharmacy here in Sylacauga. Omnia Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Wood. And your State Farm agent, Albia Steers on Highway 21 in Sylacauga. High school football, hope you're enjoying it. Stay tuned for more. That's the Fayetteville High School Marching Band with our national anthem. National anthem brought to you by Sylacauga Glass on Norton Avenue in Sylacauga. Pre-game show brought to you tonight by my friend Rick Morris. And Rick, Talladega County guy and raised in South Talladega County. And he is just recovering from shingles. I talked to him last week, and he's doing much better now. And matter of fact, he went to the Auburn game, I think, last weekend. So he's doing a lot better, and he loves to support student athletes. He's Mr. Rick Morris, presenting our pregame show tonight on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. High school football tonight is brought to you by State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy, Marble City Pharmacy, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, your State Farm agent in Sylacauga on the Talladega Highway, Albia Sears, and by Bandits Bar and Grill. Sarah Automotive High School pregame by Rick Morris. National anthem sponsored by Sylacauga Glass. Our first downs by Earlene's Florist. The captains for Fayetteville are about to head out onto the field, and they, of course, are the seniors on this team, and they will be missed for sure as they're playing their final game wearing a Fayetteville Wolves football uniform. Holy Spirit, Zach, several hours away. They didn't bring a whole lot of folks with them, don't look like.
Doesn't either. They have a small roster, maybe about 20 players, but expect them to put up a good fight. Some of the captains are for Fayetteville, Peyton Kraft, Ashton Donahue, Solly Brooks, Grayson Fannin, 26, Caden Williamson, 66, Donovan Crow, 65, Caleb Manis, and 34, who's injured, Atticus Jaggs, and number 11, Hunter Hammonds. And See some of them for Holy Spirit. Number 52, Michael Lapaki. Number 3, Terry Collins. And number 10, Reed Simmons. And 66, number 66.
Captains are at midfield for the toss of the coin. Hunter Hammond's the outstanding running back for the Fayetteville Wolves. He, along with the other quartet of captains, are out at midfield. Coach John Limbaugh talked this morning on the Coach's Corner about how much this senior group has meant to him. He said they've gone through some bumps and bruises, but they've stayed the course. They're hard workers. They haven't quit. And he is proud to be the head football coach of the Fayetteville Wolves. Holy Spirit will receive the football to kick off, and Fayetteville will kick off as the Fayetteville Wolves. Now, some of the assistants for Fayetteville is defensive coordinator Jason Jacks, special teams Matthew Moore, Coach Mark Northcutt, offensive line, and Matt Collier, offensive coordinator and quarterback coach. Josh Cantrell, the DBs. Also helping out is Shane McKee, Blake Matchin, receivers and linebacker coach, and Bailey Deloach, receivers and DBs, and Winchester Shearer, defensive backs. So, Fayetteville playing their final game of the season. Zach, you guys in the middle school at Nichols Lawson just played your final game of the season a week or so ago. How does it feel knowing this is the last one?
It's kind of sad, but you know next year that you'll be going up to high school and bigger and better things.
These seniors for Fayetteville, they're playing their last game wearing a Wolf uniform. The last time they'll run out on this field and through that Wolf. And I know they're excited about this one tonight from Farm Links Field in Fayetteville. Just a beautiful, beautiful night for football. And just a gorgeous field. This field is so well taken care of and manicured. And the Wolves about to come out on the field. And Coach John Limbaugh leads them out arm in arm. The Wolves walking out onto the field. The Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. First quarter action brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. So, Zach, final game of the season for both these teams. Coach Limbaugh said we're going to let it all hang out tonight.
Yeah, you got to be excited for both teams. Hopefully looking forward to a really good game. Both very similar teams, as we said before, especially for Fayetteville, it being senior night.
Leading tackler for the Saints is Jackson Norris, number 58. You'll see a lot of him tonight probably. And Terry Collins, he's the leading scorer on the team. Alex Tant, number 6, has been starting at quarterback. And the leading rusher is Ja'Cory Stevens, number 20. So we're about to get underway as Fayetteville will kick off to begin the final regular season game of high school football. Seemed like we just started yesterday, and August has flown by. September and October, now in early November. The Wolves kick off. Nick Ibarra will kick it away. And we are underway, the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Bobbled to 20-yard line, still on the ground. Fayetteville tries to get to it, but the big guy for the Saints picks it up and makes 2 or 3 yards out of it.
That's John Armour. Good job by Fayetteville to get there, but, fumbled the kickoff. That could have got him some more yards. Just got to hold on to the football.
Jaden McDaniel on the tackle for the Wolves. First down and 10 for Holy Spirit. Just underway. And going nowhere is the running back for Holy Spirit.
Great tackle by Caden Williamson to get back there in the backfield on the blitz and stop him.
Second down and very long. Inside handoff, and Fayetteville is right there. Hunter Hammonds with the tackle.
That's Hunter Hammonds, 66 Donovan Crow and company, as the Fayetteville Wolves are stomping the Holy Spirit Catholic on defense so far.
Third down and 10. Just underway from Farm Links Field.
See number 20, Ja'Cory Stevens, their leading rusher at the bottom of your screen for Holy Spirit.
Armour takes a snap, throws, caught, but minimal gain as Fayetteville right there defensively.
Great stop. That's number 1, Brenton Cantrell there, and number 11, Hunter Hammonds.
So it'll be fourth down to 3 and out for the Saints. And Fayetteville will get the football. Alex Tant will punt it. Now then they switch it a little bit, but Tant's still back there, so assuming he's going to punt. Just underway, Farm Links Field, no score, Fayetteville and Holy Spirit. Good snap, and the punt is out. And it's going to get a high bounce and roll further into Fayetteville territory and stop at about the 33-yard line. So Fayetteville will go on offense, first down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. I would assume that Hunter Hammonds is going to get a pretty good dose of the football.
Yeah, Hunter Hammonds, as he showed in the B.B. Calmer game, him and Cameron Hammonds, both are amazing football players.
Landon Payton in the football game.
Hudson McPherson.
Fumbled a snap, the first snap, it was fumbled. Can't do that. That's Brent Cantrell fell on it.
Similar thing that happened to Holy Spirit on the kickoff.
Loss of 2, second down and 12. Lack of concentration. Little pitch. It goes out to Landon Payton, and Payton gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up third down.
It'd be really good for Holy Spirit to answer back and force a 3 and out for Fayetteville.
8:48, no score, Fayetteville and Holy Spirit. First quarter from Farm Links Field. Sarah Automotive High School game of the week. Cameron Hammonds in the backfield, and timeout is called, I think, or a penalty one. Let's see. Saints call a timeout. While we've got a timeout, let me mention a couple of our sponsors, including Omnia. Omnia here in Sylacauga, one of our large marble quarries, employs a huge number of people here in the Sylacauga area. And marble, that's what Sylacauga is known for. And Omnia is one of the great quarries here. We appreciate them partnering with us to bring you high school football tonight. Also, Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Wood. From pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremation, it is Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive in Sylacauga. 3rd down and 10 now for the Wolves with 8:32 to go in the first quarter, no score. Cantrell from the spread. Cantrell rolling to throw. And he is going to be, he flips it to receiver that's right near him, and it's going to be a huge loss.
That's a great job by Holy Spirit to get past the line and get him back there in the backfield. Cantrell tried to make a last-ditch effort, but it didn't work out, and Holy Spirit forces a 3-and-out.
He pitched it to Cameron Hammonds, but it's 4th down and long for the Wolves. And for the first time, the Wolves will punt. High snap, pulled down, kick is out. And a fumble, and here's Fayetteville falling on it at about the 47-yard line. So the first turnover of the night, the Wolves recover the fumble, and Fayetteville will have it 1st and 10 in Saints territory.
Holy Spirit fumbling 2 kicks to them.
Cantrell recovers the fumble for Fayetteville. Special teams for Saints hadn't worked too well for them yet. 1st down and 10 from the 47. Handoff, busting inside the 40 to the 38-yard line is Cameron Hammonds.
Number 14, Cam Hammonds on the carry, play picks up 8 yards.
I don't know if we got a penalty flag here or not. I think we do. Yep. First penalty of the night.
That'll bring Fayetteville back.
Delay a game. 12 men on the field, illegal participation. Well, Coach Limbaugh won't like that.
Bring them to about the 48-yard line.
Big mistake, mental mistake by the Wolves then. So it'll be 1st and 15. On the outside is Landon Payton. Payton's got some running room. Finally pulled down inside the 35-yard line. That'll be to Earlene's Flourish, 1st down.
That's a great run by Landon Payton, but that's a good tackle by number 6, Alex Tant, over there playing corner. That's a huge gain for Fayetteville.
Fayetteville, Coach Limbaugh said that they want to run the football. Feel like that they can run it against the Saint defense. Big hole inside, close to a 1st down. Nice run that time by Cameron Hammonds.
Brought down again by number 6, Alex Tant, and also helping out number 66.
So 2nd down and about 5. And it looked like they may have pulled the Saints offside, and that should give them a 1st down. Just kind of stagger that count a little bit, Zach.
It will. And if you look at this roster for Holy Spirit, you'll see some seniors, but also a lot of freshmen and even 8th graders.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of JV players playing on varsity because you just don't have enough people signed up to play.
Yeah.
So
it's a private school. And 1st down and 10, throwing it in the end zone wide open for the easy throw and catch to Landon Payton from Brent Cantrell.
Nobody within 100 feet of him.
Yeah. So obviously the Saints were not looking for the pass. So touchdown for the Wolves. They lead it 6-0 with a point after to follow. Nick Ibarra will attempt the point after. 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. Place is down, kick is up, and the kick is true. With 6:25 to go in the first quarter, Curtis & Son Funeral Home first quarter action from Farm Links Field, the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Fayetteville 7, Holy Spirit nothing.
There's a lot in life to smile about. Are loose dentures or missing teeth keeping you from enjoying the things you love? Don't miss out on enjoying life's precious moments. You can be you again with affordable mini dental implants. You can smile again, laugh out loud, and have your self-confidence back. Let us help you make it memorable.
I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama, South Talladega County. Jimmy Dale along with Zach and Fayetteville with a 7-0 lead over Holy Spirit Catholic.
Holy Spirit Catholic forced a 3-and-out on Fayetteville's first drive, but then fumbled the punt, and Fayetteville got it past their midfield and went straight from there.
Cabrera kicking it off. I think Fayetteville may have been offside on the kickoff. I think they did. I think they were. I had a couple of guys about a yard ahead of the kicker. All you got to do is you look down the line and make sure you're on side. You hear the cheerleaders cheering on the Wolves. And move it back to the 35-yard line. Fayetteville, Alabama, for those of you who do not know, is just a beautiful, beautiful community in South Talladega County, about 10 miles from Sylacauga. Several restaurants down there and a lot of building of huge homes down on the water there. Of course, it's home of Purcell Farms, too. That doesn't hurt anything, for sure.
Line drive.
And picked up at about the 20-yard line and running laterally, trying to get some yards is Ja'Cory Stevens.
Stevens, the leading rusher for the Saints, gets a decent run back, or at least what he could have gotten, and gets past the 35-yard line, just at about the 35-yard line.
So the Saints will go to work trailing 7-0. Alex Tant, the quarterback. He hands to the running back, and boy, Fayetteville just closes in a hurry, and John Anthony Armour nowhere to go.
Cameron Hammonds and Ross Thomas there to meet him right at the line of scrimmage.
So second down and long. Fayetteville 7, Holy Spirit nothing.
See Jeffrey Trim in at the bottom of your screen for Holy
Tant's
Spirit.
just a junior. 3-step drop. He's being pressured and throws as he was hit and just got it away. Grayson Fannin putting pressure on the quarterback.
Fannin has his second or third tackle tonight. He's been in there on quite a few.
5:18 remaining in the first quarter. Fayetteville leading 7-0. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. First quarter action brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Third down and long. Tant throws almost intercepted. It is
Oh, my
intercepted.
goodness. That was a great play.
Caleb
Oh,
Manus.
they'll stop him. No, it looks like they got a touchdown. Man,
Wow.
that's 65. Caleb Manus. It was originally batted down, I believe.
I thought he was going
by-
to score, Zach.
I believe he did score.
I think
Fayetteville,
it's first and goal. I think.
it's either a touchdown or first and goal at the 1 yard line. Well, that's a good place to be.
Yeah. So consecutive turnovers by the Saints, and the Wolves trying to take advantage of this one too.
The quarterback, Alex Tant, making a great hustle and getting a shoelace tackle to stop him at the 1, but there's really no doubt that Fayetteville's going to score.
Cantrell from the 1. Cantrell hands to his running back Hammonds, who's into the end zone for the touchdown. So just like that, 2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns. The Fayetteville Wolves lead at 13-0. 65, Zach. Caleb Manus. He looked like he'd run the football before.
He has, and he was looking for that touchdown.
He was.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to him. It's not often you see a play like that.
Yeah.
They're going
Like
to go
Fayetteville's
for
going
it.
for 2 here. And they're not going to get there.
Not sure what the play in mind was there, but 21, Nigel C.A. there to stop him before he got in. So it will remain 13-0 Fayetteville Wolves.
5:02 to go in the first quarter. High school football tonight brought to you by State Farm agent Albia Steers. Zach had a football game back a couple of weeks ago down in Dadeville, and Darlene was driving the Pilot, and it just shut down. Well, we had to get it, the vehicle brought back to Sylacauga, and so our insurance with State Farm Albia Steer helped us out in paying for the wrecker fee. So that's a good thing. State Farm agent Albia Steers for homeowners, automobile, boat and motorcycle insurance. He covers all of that and more. That's State Farm agent Albia Steers on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga, bringing you high school football. So Fayetteville with a quick 13-0 lead with still 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Fayetteville must be penalized. Yeah.
Ooh, unsportsmanlike conduct. That's one you don't often see in high school football.
Must have been on the 2-point conversion.
Maybe a little bit of excessive celebration.
Anyway, squib
Another
kick.
line drive.
Some running room. And finally tackled at about the 43-yard line in Wolf territory.
It's Caleb Manis, Landon Payton, and number 56 there to get him on the tackle.
Armour on the return. So by far the deepest penetration in the game for the Saints at the Wolf 43. First and 10. Tant rolls. Just flips it. And some running room inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line.
Hunter
and
Hammonds.
the reception to Armour.
Hunter Hammonds there to push him out of bounds.
But a nice first down gain. Doesn't look like the Saints are going to try to throw it deep, Zach. They're a little dump passes is what they're doing so far. But they picked up 5, so 2nd and 5. Fayetteville favored in this game. They lead 13-0. Tant rolling away from pressure, now throws across his body, incomplete. Trying to get it to Collins. Collins, the leading receiver on the team.
He's a 6'2", 175-pound senior. He is not a small man at all.
So 3rd and 5. 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. The Wolves 13, Holy Spirit Catholic nothing. We mentioned Catholics won 2 straight games late here in the season. Working under center this time. They pitch it on the corner and short of the first down at about the 30-yard line. So to bring up 4th down and a yard.
Gets tackled down by 75. Peyton Kraft.
Nigel C., the ball carrier. So 4th and a full yard for the Saints.
Dalton and Treakin coming into the game for Caleb Manis.
They're working out of the eye this time. 4th and yard. And 1st down and more is the ball carrier, John Anthony Armour. That'll be the Orleans Flowers 1st down.
That'll be the first down for Holy Spirit.
At the 33-yard line, it will move the chains, and the Saints will have a 1st down.
Holy Spirit in decent field position, but really need to score here if they want a bit of momentum in this game.
The Wolves leading 13-0. Working under the eye. Hit hard at the 30-yard line is the ball carrier, Armour.
Grayson Fanton and Ross Thomas there to hit him hard.
That was Stevens on the carry. Stevens is 5'10", 166 pounds. He's the leading rusher on this team. Picked up 3, 2nd and 7. Pass is caught short of the 1st down. Bring up 3rd down at about 3.
Tackled down by number 3, Colt Hardy.
So 3rd down and about 3 to go. Tant likes to throw that little short pass. Been successful with it.
He's going to run it.
Trying to get outside, some running room. And he's got the 1st down and more is John Anthony Armour. That'll be an Orleans Forest 1st down inside the 15.
Good run by Armour and a good stop by Cole Hardy and Landon Payton. Up at about
Orleans Forest 1st down, and Saints put together a nice little drive here, Zach.
They have there to bring him down at the 14-yard line. Holy Spirit, after fumbling a punt and a kickoff, has shown pretty good heart in this game so far. And if they score here, they're right back in it.
Tant keep it himself. Tant gets to the 10-yard line.
It's number 14, Cameron Hammonds on the tackle. He will be going nowhere.
At the right at the 10-yard line, 2nd down and about 7. The Wolves defense, Zach, are along that front line trying to dig in a little bit now.
They are, and you see the size difference on the line. And, you know, you got to respect Holy Spirit for even being on the other side of the field.
Armour, the lone setback with Tant, and whistles blow. And play is stopped.
You know.
And the Saints call a timeout.
Oh, man, if the whistles don't blow.
You know, Fayetteville's fortunate they called a timeout then.
Yeah, if they didn't call a timeout, that's a touchdown.
Yeah. High school football tonight brought to you by Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington. Cindy does a tremendous job. She and her office personnel. They got, I think, 3 locations in Talladega County. Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington. That's where all the monies go through, the Revenue Commissioner's office. And your tags, your property tax, and don't forget your property tax payment is coming up due in December too, so keep that in mind. And Cindy is a wonderful person. I've had her on Daybreak numerous times, and she got a great crew, office staff. That's Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington. So after the timeout, Coach Limbaugh probably breathed a sigh of relief with the Saints calling that timeout because he had a guy open for a touchdown. They're going to try it again, and it's batted away.
That's good coverage by number 1, Brenton Cantrell. And if Holy Spirit doesn't score on this drive or doesn't get a touchdown, that's going to be very probably upsetting to their team, because if, you know, they didn't call that timeout, get a touchdown.
Now, Collins was the intended receiver, similar to the play they drew up prior to the timeout. So bring up 3rd down now, and still about 7.
In run formation again. They're going to pass it.
Looking to throw, being pressured. Now throws out in the flat. Is caught. That play's been effective for him. And diving near the goal line. And let's see, the official, nothing yet. Yeah, it's a touchdown.
That's a great play.
Yeah, nice drive by Holy Spirit.
Ja'Cory Stevens was there to dive into the end zone, giving a little extra effort. And he will put Holy Spirit Catholic on the board.
Now remember, Fayetteville had that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
And that set them back.
Short field, and Holy Spirit took advantage of it. They're going to go for 2 here. Alex Tant. He's rolling this way, looking. He's on the run, and still on the run, and did not make it. So the 2-point conversion fails, and Fayetteville
There's going to be a flag.
Leads at 13-6.
There's a flag on the play.
There he is. I don't know what the penalty is.
I think they're going to say that Hunter Hammonds handed the ball to the ref a little rough. I'm not sure if that's.
Hey, wave it off. That's a good thing. So 13-6, Fayetteville leads Holy Spirit Catholic from Farm Links Field with only 1 second left in the first quarter. We'll hold it right here as high school football brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. We were up there today, as a matter of fact. Zach had injured his ankle playing basketball, and we had x-rays taken up there, and they were so kind and got us in there and got us out. And, you know, whether it's x-rays or the emergency department or whether it's blood work or maybe surgery, it's Coosa Valley Medical Center, the largest employer in our city, and we appreciate them. A lot of towns our size have lost their hospitals due to downsizing, but Coosa Valley Medical Center, they do a fantastic job, and we urge you to support them with your medical care. Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So it's 13-6 now. Fayetteville with the lead, and going to get the football back and need to do something offensively, Zach.
They definitely do. Holy Spirit doesn't get the 2-point conversion, but remember, neither does Fayetteville. So a touchdown and a point after touchdown will tie the game. So Fayetteville definitely needs to score here.
The Wolves running laterally with it, and that is Hardy.
That's a great return. He gets about to the 45-yard line before finally getting pushed out of bounds.
Whistles blow. The first quarter comes to a close. Fayetteville 13, Holy Spirit 6. We're back to Farm Links Field for the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week right after this.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
See the Wolves on the sideline. Aiden Blair right there on crutches, number 12. He has a broken foot. Number 34 is Atticus Jacks. He's out as well with a injury.
Looks like Holy Spirit had an injury with number 21, Nigel Say.
Take a look at the Fayetteville cheerleaders, and they're cheering their team on. They're being introduced right now.
Sophomore, Princely Langford. Sophomore, Kennedy Morris. Sophomore, Ella Ruth Phillip. Freshman, Kendall Collier. Freshman, Abby Fannin.
And we go back to work here with Fayetteville leading by a score of 13-6. Second quarter action from Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. Running back is Cameron Hammonds, and Hammonds doing what he's done most of the year, busting his way for a big, big gain.
That's a great run by Cameron Hammonds. Finally, Ja'Cory Stevens, the leading rusher for Holy Spirit, pushing him out of bounds and quite literally saving a touchdown.
The biggest run so far of the night, all the way to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Earlene's Flores first down. Quarterback keeper, it's Cantrell. Cantrell with some running room. He's got a first down and more. Another Earlene's Flores first down inside the 15-yard line.
Finally tackled down by number 5, John Anthony Armour.
So the Wolves quickly down the field looking for a touchdown. First down and 10 from the 15. Wolves lead it 13-6. Just underway in the second quarter. Cameron Hammonds in the backfield.
Need to get this play off. And it's going to be a delayed game.
I don't know if they made it or not. It's first down. Inside the 10 goes Hammonds to about the 6-yard line. That is Hammonds short of the first down by about a yard.
And they cut it close within half a second.
They did.
But it looks like they got past it. And it turns into a good run for Cameron Hammonds.
Fayetteville on top. 13-6, looking for more. Cantrell. He's got the touchdown. Brenton Cantrell from 10 yards out.
Number 1, Jeffrey Trim tried to get him before he got to the end zone, but Cantrell just too quick on his feet, and he will score.
So you would anticipate the extra point attempt coming this time from Nick Ibarra, and he's out on the field. out of the hold of Hunter Hammonds. Fayetteville 19, Holy Spirit 6. Plates down, kick up. Got plenty of leg, and the kick is true. With 10:29 to go in the first half, it is Fayetteville 20, Holy Spirit Catholic 6. Back to Farm Links Field on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week, brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy right after this.
Sylacauga, we are your hometown dealer. 3 locations: Sarah Honda, Tony Sarah Ford, and Sarah Nissan. Avoid big city prices. Shop local and save with 0% financing. 0%. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. We even offer mobile service, or we can pick up and deliver. No charge. Lower prices. Better service. We are your hometown dealer. Sarah Honda, Tony Sarah Ford, and Sarah Nissan right here in Sylacauga.
3 Fayetteville touchdowns in the first half as the Wolves lead it by a score of 20-6 over Holy Spirit Catholic. The Wolves will kick it away. Big crowd on hand for senior night for these Wolves seniors.
Brenton Cantrell on the last touchdown on a run by himself. And here's a line drive kick.
Picked up across the 20. Stepping out of bounds is Terry Collins. So the Saints will go to work, trailing 20-6. Penalty. Nope. Just slow marking it at the 20-yard line, 25-yard line. Holy Spirit will have it 1st and 10. Tant, the quarterback. Hands it away to Armour, and Armour is wrapped up.
Did a good job escaping one man, but you're not going to escape 2 more. And that's Cameron Hammonds and 52, Grayson Fannin, to stop him in the backfield for a loss of about 5.
So 2nd down and long for Holy Spirit Catholic out of West Alabama and Tuscaloosa, where there will be a huge football game played tomorrow night. Bryant-Denny Stadium, Alabama hosting LSU. 2nd and long, quarterback keeps, and Fayetteville wraps him up.
He stays on his feet for most of the part, though, but finally gets pushed down. And you see number 6, Alex Tant. He looks a lot smaller than the other guys, you might say, but he's 5'10", and that is the average size for an adult man.
Manus and Fanning combine on the tackle for the Wolves and bring up 3rd down and long. They've got to get out here to the 35-yard line for a 1st down. And whistles blow again. And timeout call by Holy Spirit Catholic. Community Funeral Home. Charles Woods and Cadero Woods at Community Funeral Home. From pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremation, it's Community Funeral Home. Donahue Physical Therapy. Ben and his staff do a fantastic job from the student athlete to the used to be athlete who is a couch potato now. But if you got pulled muscle or the doctor prescribes physical therapy, you say, hey, I'm going to Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. Ben and his staff do a fantastic job, and highly recommend them to you. Donahue Physical Therapy, one of our great sponsors of high school football, right there on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. after the timeout. 3rd down and very long for Holy Spirit Catholic. 3rd and 15. Tant throws. A little razzle-dazzle here.
Great play.
Some running room. And across the 35-yard line, going to have the 1st down.
That's 21, Nigel Say. And, we saw that same exact play. Fayetteville ran it against B.B. Comer when they couldn't get anything working. And they pulled out that trick play. And it seemed to have rubbed off on Holy Spirit.
Worked a whole lot better, didn't it?
It did.
So the Saints get out of a hole and have it 1st and 10. Orleans Forest 1st down from their own 38-yard line. Working under center this time is Tant, and he's breaking a tackle.
It's a good hard run.
Lackadaisical with their tackle or tackling then, and nice run by the quarterback.
Spun out of one tackle at about a yard from the line of scrimmage, and then breaks one more and gets out of bounds finally for a gain of about 5. Good strong run by Tant.
So 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. 7:35 to go in the first half. Fayetteville's band will be performing at halftime. Tant works out of the eye, throws it, incomplete. I think Collins took his eye off of it then.
Intended receiver was Terry Collins, but not sure where he was throwing that one to.
Collins, a leading receiver for Holy Spirit Catholic. 3rd down and 6. At times, Holy Spirit's moved the football pretty well. But they trail Fayetteville 2 scores, 20-6. Alex Tant, he will take the snap. Rolling to look to throw. And he's hit as he throws, incomplete. Pretty good pressure, Zach.
That was, and that was number, I think, 55 or 65. That was 65. Caleb managed to get there in the backfield and hit him as he threw.
So to bring up 4th down now. I don't know if it's a penalty on this play or not. White Hat's walking over to this side. Maybe see what he's going to do. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Fayetteville.
Wow. Not sure what that might have been.
That's a 1st down. Man.
That'll hurt him.
Just lack of composure, and it's going to cost your team.
Coach Limbaugh is not happy with that. Hunter Hammond's coming out of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was him or not.
Fayetteville calls a timeout, and they want to kind of get things together here, and they're talking to Hammonds.
It looks like he's talking to 26 as well,
yeah.
Caden Williamson.
So in any event, unsportsmanlike conduct cost the Wolves a possession because they were going to get the football back. And now then Holy Spirit has it in Wolf territory after the timeout. Fayetteville leads at 20-6. High school football tonight brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy. You know, if you haven't had your shingles shot, shingles vaccine, now's a good time to get that at Marble City Pharmacy on West Fort Williams and Sylacauga. Jared and Jacob and the folks over there are doling out the shingle shots and flu shots too. That's Marble City Pharmacy on West Fort Williams and Sylacauga. First down for Holy Spirit Catholic after the 15-yard mark-off against the Wolves. Nice run, still moving. Hard running by John Anthony Armour.
He finally gets brought down. And you see him and number 8, Landon Payton, limping.
So that's the Orleans Flores first down. Just when you think Fayetteville's ready to blow this thing open, they hurt themselves with penalties. And we've got an injured player.
And it looks like that was the one who carried the ball.
Yeah.
John Anthony Armour.
5'10", 175-pounder. We'll get a timeout here, and we'll be back to Farm Links Field right after this.
High school football here on TV 47, brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, and by your #1 employer in the city of Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Medical Center. In Fayetteville, it is Lori Darling's Restaurant, and by the B.B. Calmer Alumni Association. National anthem presented by Sylacauga Glass. Enjoy high school football here on TV 47, WOIL Television.
Injured player John Anthony Armour helped off the field. As the Saints on the march, helped out by some mental mistakes by Fayetteville. Working under center, and just lowering his head and running hard and still pushing forward as a ball carrier for the Saints. And that's hard running by Ja'Cory Stevens, the leading rusher on the team.
Gets brought down by Braden Wood and Peyton Kraft.
Pickup of 6. Second down and 4. Working under center is Tant. Big hole on the right side. Slipping down is the ball carrier, Stevens. He had a lot of real estate, Zach.
He did. He cuts that to the outside. He's probably got a touchdown.
Orleans Flores first down. You can't let a team like this hang around because, you know, they've won 2 in a row and they're feeling pretty good right now, moving the ball well.
They are, and you look at the scoreboard, and you might disagree, but Holy Spirit has got Fayetteville right where they want them. Fayetteville came into this game thinking they were going to destroy them, but, you know, Holy Spirit hanging in there.
This time they string it out very nicely. That's C on the carry, 565-pounder. He didn't get much at all then.
Tackled by Brenton Cantrell and Cole Hardy.
Third and long now, or second and long now. Fayetteville leads 20-6, but Saints are threatening deep in Wolf territory. It is senior night from Farm Links Field. Tant with a pitch to Stevens. Stevens is in trouble, and he is met by a lot of gold-helmeted Fayetteville Wolves.
Number 75, Peyton Kraft, there to get him.
Third and long, 3rd and 14. Next week, we'll be with you from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga, the first round of the 2A football playoffs. B.B. Calmer ranked #1 in the state in 2A. They'll take on Washington County, a 4 seed down south. 3rd and long, looking to throw, just flips it out of the backfield, almost intercepted.
Man, that's 75 Peyton Kraft, and with all that room he got, if he's fast, that could have been a touchdown for him. as it almost was for Caleb Manis back in the first quarter.
Kraft says, hey, let me get this in my hands. 4th down and long. But next week we'll be at Legion Stadium, first round of the 2A football playoffs. B.B. Comer ranked number 1 in the state in 2A, 10-0 against Washington County, who was 4-6 coming in. Looking to throw, in trouble. Gets away from one, drops the football. Fayetteville's got it. I think they're trying to get to it. Running down the sideline.
Man, he's got a touchdown.
Yep.
It looks
he got a lot of people blocking for him. That's Brenton Cantrell, and Cantrell is going to be finally pulled down. He fumbles the football and is still on the ground.
It's a
and
touchdown.
Fayetteville picks it up again. And it's a
Wow.
touchdown. Wow. Touchdown.
That's crazy.
Cole Hardy.
Just like they drew it up. That's 20. Ja'Cory Stevens with a fantastic hustle to get over there and strip the ball. But then number 3, Cole Hardy just comes in there and gets it and gets a touchdown.
That's one of the blooper plays coming up on TV and YouTube.
Brenton Cantrell almost had himself another touchdown, and he was a literal yard away from it.
He was huffing and puffing trying to get there.
And then with a great hustle by Ja'Cory Stevens, gets stopped. So it'll be a touchdown for Fayetteville.
Sideline warning against the Wolves. That'll be.
Can't really blame him. You got to be hype after a play after that.
The point after is up, and it wavers off to the left side. No good. 26-6 Fayetteville over Holy Spirit Catholic. We're back to Farm Links Field. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
The door. Fayetteville 26 and Holy Spirit Catholic 6. And, you know, that touchdown, Zach,
that was
will go down in the record books as one of the weirdest plays you'll ever see.
definitely the weirdest one I've seen. As, you know, you get a fantastic fumble recovery for what we thought to be a touchdown, but then gets stripped after a great hustle by Ja'Cory Stevens, and then gets recovered by Cole Hardy for a touchdown.
The Wolves 26 and Holy Spirit Catholic 6. Playing in the second quarter at Farm Links Field. This is the final game of the season for both these teams. Short kick, and they'll go out of bounds. So not a particularly good kickoff for the Wolves. Avera is usually pretty good, but he shanked that one. Don't know what you're talking about over there. It went out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to kick it over or just take it right here. I think they're going to take it there at the 36-yard line. So Holy Spirit will take over, trailing 26-6, 3:47 to go in the first half. Don't forget the Fayetteville marching band, and boy, we saw them last week up here at Silicaga at the B.B. Comer game, and they got a great band, Fayetteville does.
They really do.
So here is Holy Spirit Catholic with the 1st and 10. Little razzle-dazzle. And Fayetteville not fooled at all as they slammed down Terry Collins.
That's 52. Grayson Fannin.
Called his name a lot of times tonight.
We have. He's a great tackler, and he contributes a lot on the defensive side.
We had a terrible automobile accident here in Sylacauga this morning. It claimed the lives of 2 individuals, and our thoughts and prayers are with those families tonight. Second down and long. Football is on the ground, and I think quarterback Tant got back on it, but Fayetteville was right there too. So third down and long. Landon Thomas, a young man that Coach Limbaugh has talked very favorably about this year as far as his improvement is concerned, and he was there on that tackle.
Number 78, Tim Murphy, coming in for Fayetteville on the defensive line.
So third and very long. Third and 14. Tant, 4-step drop. He's throwing the home run ball, and it's intercepted. Penalty flag is down, however, and let's see what the call is. That may be interference, not sure, but the flag was thrown near the receiver.
If it's not, it's an interception by Cameron Hammonds. See what they call.
Fayetteville in command, 26-6, 2:03 to go in the first half.
Holy Spirit offense looks
going backwards. So against Fayetteville, it'll be a first down. Nope, third down. It's not a first down.
Penalties kind of hurt Fayetteville this game.
Third down now and about 4. Another critical penalty against the Wolves. Keeps the drive alive. Third and 4. And nothing happening there for John Anthony Armour. Fayetteville wrapped it up.
John Armour has been a really good runner for the Saints so far.
Landon Thomas, big old 55. He's a grown young man.
There's going to be a timeout.
And we got a timeout on the field with Fayetteville 26, Holy Spirit 6. We're back after this.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years, federally insured by the NCUA.
I'll tell you about my friend, State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Ben does a wonderful, wonderful job at the State House in Montgomery for District 33, Coosa and Talladega counties. Works very, very hard. Young man, a lot of energy. Does a super job as our District 33 State Representative. 4th down and 4. And spinning near the first down. Let's see if he made it. Handoff inside to Stevens. It's where they marked the football to see if he made it or not. Going to be very close.
I'm going to say he did.
Yep. They'll move the chains. Earleans Flores first down. Coach Limbaugh wasn't real happy with that spot either. First down and 10 for Holy Spirit with a minute 25, the clock moving. Fayetteville's defense is playing mighty salty.
That was 75. Peyton Kraft in there on the tackle. Also 78, Tim Murphy.
Reed Simmons on the carry, the senior. He's a little guy, 5'4", 135 pounds. Clock under a minute now. 26-6 Fayetteville. Armour off right in. Armour is inside the 50-yard line to about the 47. Clock continuing to move with 25 seconds to go.
Need to get to the
They're
line
not in
fast.
any big hurry.
Not sure what they're.
Wow.
I just wasted about 10 seconds.
At least.
20 maybe.
They've gotten the snap off yet. This may be the final play of the half. He flips it, and it's incomplete with
So
4 seconds to
They'll
go.
have one more play.
And trying to get it to leading receiver Terry Collins, 4th down.
Either knee it or throw up a Hail Mary. You know, they get the ball back at halftime.
So Fayetteville, outside of the mistakes, have played pretty good first half. Remember, they've had a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, a holding penalty. Here's a 4th down and 5. Tant to throw it. He flips it and it's caught, but he'll step out of bounds as the first half comes to a close. So, one half is in the books as Fayetteville leads Holy Spirit Catholic by a score of 26-6. We'll be back with the Fayetteville High School Marching Band as we continue from Farm Links Field on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Talladega County Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Suzanne Lacey, Principal Lynn Ritchie, Assistant Principal Brooke Brewer, and Band Director Bailey Wills, please welcome Fayetteville High School's pride of the Wolfpack Marching Band. Our band is under the field direction of drum major Shane Sherbert. Tonight they will present their 2023 show titled Dance, Dance, Dance for the final time. Song selections include Land of 1,000 Dances, Hey Y'all, Shake Out, Feel It Still, Uma Thurman, and Great Balls of Fire. Join us as we take a journey through the decades and dance along with us. Drum major Shane Sherbert, is your band ready? You may take the field in halftime performance.
What did Rick say?
Let's give one more round of applause for the Pride of the Wolfpack Marching Band. And one final good night to Brady, Wayne, and Ian.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
Bandits Bar and Grill is your stop for great food, family fun, and live music. Wednesday night is Cornhole Tournament. Thursday night, Biker Night. Don't forget about the live music too. Great steaks, full bar, awesome appetizers, wings, nachos, tacos, and fried catfish. Stop in today or give us a call at 256-369-2920. That's Bandits Bar and Grill on Fort Williams in Sylacauga. Hope you're enjoying high school football, the game of the week here on WOIL TV 47. It's all brought to you by Heritage South Federal Credit Union. Also by Mr. Rick Morris and by Bandits on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga and Earlene's Flowers on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga, Alabama. High school football on WOIL TV 47. Continue to enjoy the action.
For almost 10 years, there's been the go-to place for tires and automotive repair, Right Tire. Right Tire sells all makes of tires for anyone's vehicle and anyone's budget, and with Right Tire, you always get the right prompt service with the right price. Right Tire also can handle all of your bumper-to-bumper automotive needs with certified brake service, alignment, oil changes, tune-ups, and so much more. So when you want tires and automotive done right, see Right Tire on West Fort Williams in the heart of Sylacauga. Right work, right price, every time.
High school football here on TV 47 WOIL television, brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, and presented by State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams, and Talladega County Commissioner Cindy Pennington. Hope you're enjoying high school football here on TV 47 WOIL television.
You deserve a bonus. Get a new 55-inch 4K TV. Now at Sarah Nissan. 3 locations. Buy or lease any new Sarah Nissan and get a new 55-inch 4K TV, no charge. Event pricing on every new Nissan. 0% financing for 60 months and make 0 payments till next year. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. So come get your bonus at Sarah Nissan in Birmingham and Sylacauga. Plus, Tony Sarah Nissan in Coleman.
Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. We're back, and we have Fayetteville against Holy Spirit Catholic. If you're just now joining us, Fayetteville 26, Holy Spirit 6. We're about 7.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. Fayetteville will be receiving, as Fayetteville had a pretty good job in the first half. They really kicked it up a notch in the second quarter, and Holy Spirit got one good drive, but they couldn't make it out.
A lot of people here tonight, Zach. A lot of folks from Fayetteville.
There is, and you look at the Holy Spirit stands, and you see about 30, maybe 40 people.
Yeah.
You know, you got to travel a long ways to get here. So that might be one of the reasons why the stands aren't filled. Holy Spirit coming in this game at 2-7. And both of these teams are nowhere near going to make the playoffs. This is senior night for Fayetteville. And so far they have not disappointed a home crowd, but John Limbaugh saw some things that he definitely wanted to work on with his team during halftime, and that's what we assume is going on right now, as we're just about 5 minutes away from the kickoff. See some of the Fayetteville cheerleaders over on Fayetteville side.
There's one thing for sure. If Fayetteville's got anything going on in their school, whether it's athletics or academics, the people are going to be there. It's just how they are. They love their school, they love their community, and they just do a wonderful, wonderful job. And they kind of bundled up here tonight with the temperatures now dipping pretty quickly after the sun goes down. And it's 49 degrees now in Fayetteville.
You can see the head coach for Sylacauga for Nichols Lawson Middle School over on the Fayetteville side, Coach Jacks, and Anthony Jackson, his son, Jasper Jacks, at the Fayetteville game.
Yeah, they got some ties on the Fayetteville football team, as a matter of fact.
They do. Jasper Jacks, one of my good friends, is the was the starting quarterback for Nichols Lawson, and will be a quarterback next year for JV at the high school.
We're just a couple of minutes away from the kickoff. We'll take another timeout and come back to Farm Lakes Field right after this.
The all-new Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our remodeled and expanded pharmacy gives us the space to serve more patients. We've added a drive-through window for those times when you don't feel like getting out of your vehicle. And we still offer delivery within city limits. We feature a full line of over-the-counter medications and supplements. And don't forget our stunning new gift department. New building, same great people. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Shop with confidence at King's Mattress Gallery. Newly stocked signature sectionals and recliners for any size room. Mega Motion and signature lift chairs. Sealy Hybrid Duo Chill mattresses for a cool night's sleep. Temper Ergo smart bases that respond to snoring automatically. Visit King's Mattress Gallery today.
Family owned and operated since 1994.
Proudly serving in Sylacauga and surrounding areas.
Back to the Sarah Automotive High School game of the week. You're just now tuning in. Fayetteville leading with a score of 26-6 against Holy Spirit Catholic. Holy Spirit 2-7. Both teams not making the playoffs. Holy Spirit lost their first 7 games, but have won their last 2 games, and they're looking to make this 3. Down 20 points, about 3 minutes away from going into the second half. Looks unlikely, but we've seen Holy Spirit do some good things in their last 2 games. Of course, you know, their opponents weren't the best, you know, but still, you can expect a lot from this Holy Spirit football team, as they have a quarterback, Alex Tant, who is 5'10", 150 pounds. He's a junior, number 6. He's very small but very athletic, has a good arm, knows how to get away from pressure, knows how to get in there and run an offense. And on that drive where they got the touchdown, that's apparently what he did. As this game has been filled with some crazy things. One was a fumble recovery. I was supposed to go back for a touchdown by Brenton Cantrell, but then a great hustle by Ja'Cory Stevens stripped it from him. And then in the end zone, Cole Hardy fell on it. So this game is just filled with crazy moments. And we're looking for that more in the second half, 2 minutes away from the kickoff. As both teams are putting in, they're all penalties really have killed Fayetteville. They've had about 2 big plays called back because of penalties. You know, you see they got a 20-point lead right now. That could be a 30-point lead. if they didn't get some of the penalties they got. And Holy Spirit could have had 14 points right now, but instead they have 6. The reason they could have had another touchdown is they called a timeout right before a play, and the play was ran still and passed to the receiver for a touchdown. So if the coach for Holy Spirit didn't call that timeout, they would have had some more points on the board, but had to be a logical reason for that. Minute left until the third quarter. Some of the leading players for Holy Spirit are Ja'Cory Stevens. Like I said, got that big chase down, strip fumble. He's their leading rusher, and leading tackler is Jackson Norris. This Holy Spirit team has played fairly decent, considering they were coming into this game as, you know, like a 10-1 loss.
So you take, you know, Fayetteville,
yeah,
2A, and probably going to drop down to 1A next year, and they'll be much more competitive. You know, they won't be playing the B.B. Calmers, some of these other teams that are bigger and stronger than they are, and so hopefully they'll drop down to 1A and get in a region where they can compete for region championships.
Yeah, because as we've seen from some of the games that they have played against, you know, kind of smaller schools, they are not a bad football team. They have a fantastic coach in John Limbaugh, and they have a great run game, great defense, you know, but when you play the number 1 team in the state, you know, it's kind of hard to beat them.
Yeah.
But they put up a good fight.
And there are several players short tonight. I think four players short.
Yeah, one of them being Atticus Jacks, another one Sawyer, Braswell. You got a bunch of players. Aiden Blair. You know, a lot of players that are injured. That kind of hurts this Fayetteville football team.
Seems like we're taking a long, long time before we get started in the third quarter for some reason or another. I know the Holy Spirit didn't bring a band, but Fayetteville did a great job, as always, with their band performance. And it's a little chill in the air tonight, 49 degrees in Fayetteville, as we get set for second half action with Fayetteville leading by a score of 26-6. This is a Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week, brought to you in part by Rick Morris, Sylacauga Glass, Erlene's Florist, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy, Marble City Pharmacy, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, your State Farm agent on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga, Albie Steers, and Bandits Bar and Grill. Halftime score up in Piedmont. Sylacauga Aggies playing their final game of the season and trying to get their second win of the year. They trailed Piedmont 14-10 at halftime. And Sylacauga trying to get their second win of the season to end the season on a winning note. Maybe they can do that. Remember, we did their game a few weeks ago when they beat Tallahassee.
You know, they almost broke the losing streak against Beauregard, but, you know, Beauregard got a game-winning 2-point conversion.
Yep.
And then the next week, a couple weeks after, they come back and beat Tallahassee. I believe it was on their either homecoming or senior night.
Senior night.
Senior night, and, you know, just a great feeling for Sylacauga. And Fayetteville's trying to do the same thing and win on senior night.
So the Saints will kick off. I want to say when the Saints go marching in. But
that's a good
so
way
far,
to put it.
It's been the Wolves marching. We're underway in the third quarter. Fayetteville 26-6 as the Wolves have the football, and Cole Hardy with a nice return.
Tackled down by number 2, Sean Cook. He's a
So
freshman.
they're in Holy Spirit territory already. So the Wolves leading 26-6 early on here to the third quarter. Final game of the season for the Wolves. Here's Cantrell. He floats one out here and is dropped in and out of the hands of Brooks. Brooks had some running room.
He did. That could have been a big gain for them. And in the second half, you're probably going to see a running clock and a lot of new players for both teams. And players that you can possibly see develop throughout the years. And that's just always a good thing to see.
Second down and 10. The clock stopped at 11:48 remaining. Quarterback keeps, and inside the 35 to the 33-yard line goes Cantrell. Fayetteville wants to run the clock. They want to keep it in bounds and maybe add some points along the way. So third down and 5.
You can tell the Fayetteville crowd is very intimate about football.
Yeah. Cameron Hammonds in the backfield. He will slide to the left of the quarterback, the man in motion. That is Peyton, and Peyton's got the touchdown.
That's his second of the game.
Yep. Peyton 33 yards out. He just sprinted right down the field.
He did. That's a great job by Peyton.
That is a Marble City Pharmacy touchdown. 32-6.
Looked like he was running it outside, then cut up the middle. That's a great running play by Peyton.
That's a good way to start the third quarter.
It really
the Fayetteville
is.
Wolves.
That is high, and it is good.
So with 11 minutes, it took them 1 minute, Zach, to get in the end zone.
1 minute. That just shows you how good this Fayetteville team is.
33-6, Fayetteville over Holy Spirit Catholic. And reminding you again that tomorrow on our sister station WOTM, you can see the bracket release for the playoffs from Montgomery, 1 through 7A. And we'll see where some of these teams are going to land as far as first round games and opponents. They'll have coaches interviews, and Coach Adam Fawcett from B.B. Comer, he'll be down there. We've got 2 teams in Talladega County that are in the playoffs this year, including B.B. Comer and Winterboro. So it all starts in earnest next week. 5 games to go. The old saying is you got to win that first game to play the second one. Here's Fayetteville kicking off, and that's what Fayetteville dream is, to one day be in those state playoffs. Kicks out of bounds.
That's the second time in a row.
Community Funeral Home, one of our wonderful sponsors of high school football, Charles Woods and Cadero Woods at Community Funeral Home. From pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremations, it is Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga, 511 Edgewood Drive. Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington reminds all of us that, hey, it's property tax payment time coming up next month. And don't forget that. And your tags, of course, important as well. So all of that runs through the Talladega County Revenue Commissioner's Office and Cindy Pennington. We'll kick it off again. Ibarra kicks it to the 20-yard line. And rambling with it is John Anthony Armour. He comes across the 40-yard line to about the 43-yard line.
So good field position for Holy Spirit, about the 44. Quarterback Tant coming in with the play. Two wide receivers out wide at the bottom of your screen. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out right, tries to cut it back out the middle, but it will not work, and he gets stuffed a yard behind the line of scrimmage by just Fayetteville jerseys everywhere. That's
Hammonds on the tackle for the Wolves.
Cole Hardy also getting in there. That's a great stop by the Fayetteville defense.
Be a long ride back to Tuscaloosa, Alabama tonight. Man.
Well, it will be, and by the looks of it, it won't be a happy one either.
Big football game in Tuscaloosa tomorrow night on CBS. Alabama hosting LSU. The winner probably going to win the West.
That's a good play. Good play call. And that's number 3, Terry Collins on the reception. And number 8 on the tackle, Cole Hardy and Landon Payton.
Pretty good throw and catch.
It really was. It's a good play call.
Puts
Wide
it
open.
inside the 40.
Now in Fayetteville territory.
9:40 to go in the third quarter. Fayetteville 33, Holy Spirit Catholic 6.
Oof. Lineman falling and the quarterback gets popped. Not sure what happened on the line, but I am sure what happened in the backfield.
Although Cole Hardy put the hammer to the quarterback. Hardy's a player for Fayetteville.
He is, and you can just look at him and tell he's a player. He's got a touchdown. Might not be 100% to his doing, but still a touchdown. It's on the scoreboard. It's a pass. He'll flip it to 20, and he will get stopped back in the backfield. That's number 20, Ja'Cory Stevens, the leading rusher. And he tried to make something out of nothing, but they keep running that pitch play. And at this point, Fayetteville's caught on, and they will not allow more. That'll be 3rd down and 17.
Caden Williamson, first to get there for the Wolves, number 26. They've got to get all the way down inside the 20-yard line for a first down. Long way to go.
Drops back to pass again, lobs it up, and it's intercepted. Looked like he might have been out of bounds zone. He was.
Cameron Hammonds.
It's a really good play on the ball by Hammonds, but just couldn't get the feet in.
That pass almost brought rain. It was one of those passes that was very, very high. Gonna bring up 4th down now.
Not sure what the formation is. See if they got a man back there. They do.
They're going to punt. Not a whole lot of choices with 4th down and 17.
It's a good punt.
But a good roll, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. That'll get it inside the 10 at about the 9. That's a good punt by Alex Tant.
7:31 to go in the third quarter. Fayetteville 33, Holy Spirit Catholic 6. We're back with more after this.
There's a lot in life to smile about. Are loose dentures or missing teeth keeping you from enjoying the things you love? Don't miss out on enjoying life's precious moments. You can be you again with affordable mini dental implants. You can smile again, laugh out loud, and have your self-confidence back. Let us help you make it memorable.
I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
That's a good play. They're going to call a flag. That was to Solly Brooks.
You know, Brooks is a big kid, too.
He is. And he is lethal on the offensive and defensive side.
Pretty good reception then. I don't know what the penalty is. Fayetteville in command 33-6. Go against the Wolves. If there's been any nemesis tonight, it's been the penalty.
That's the penalties. It would probably be, you see them up by, 27 points right now. But, you know, that could be 37 points if it wasn't for penalties. They had about 2 plays where it brought them back and about 5 plays where it brought Holy Spirit forward. Going to hand it off. Good, strong run. Bowling his way. And he gets about 7 yards on that. That's Hammonds, Cameron Hammonds.
Jackson Norris, the leading tackler, linebacker for Holy Spirit, makes the tackle. Fayetteville doing what they want to do, move the chains and get first downs. 6:30 to go in the third quarter.
Drops back to pass. Has a man open. Too tall. Intended for number 15 to Solly Brooks. But it's a little too tall for him and he couldn't bring it in. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 on about the 20-yard line.
Atticus Jacks he's dressed out, but he's been on crutches the whole night.
That's offsides. That's number 52, Michael Packian. That's obvious. Can't do that. They could have took that down the field and got a touchdown, but for now, for the moment, it'll be 1st and 10 on about the 25-yard line. Fayetteville football.
That puts gray hairs in the coach's head. Penalties like that. There he goes again.
And if he beats this man, he's got a touchdown. Better hurry before he catches up to him.
You know,
that's a great
Cameron
hustle by
Hammonds
Hammonds.
is fast, powerful, and fast. That's a long run.
That is a long run. That's a great play, too. Great play call. Bounce that to the outside, and he's got a touchdown.
He's got close to 200 yards rushing tonight.
Credit to John Anthony Armour for trying to catch him and diving for him. But he's just not fast enough, and Hammonds with a touchdown.
Hammonds is faster than he looks.
And he looks fast.
Yep.
And with this field goal, it will make it 40-6. And that's what's going to happen.
6:02 to go in the third quarter. Fayetteville in total command, 40-6 over Holy Spirit Catholic. We are at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama, as Fayetteville, it is senior night, and the Wolves trying to send their seniors out on a winning note. And so far, Zach, so good.
It is 40-6. Fayetteville has really picked it up in this second half. You know, you got that big penalty, but you got another one on Holy Spirit that wouldn't have allowed this touchdown. So Holy Spirit going to try their best to come back in it, but looks like Fayetteville's got this one under wraps.
6:02 to go in the third quarter. All Fayetteville 40-6. Fayetteville looks like they're going to finish the season on a winning note and break that 2-game winning streak from Holy Spirit. Ibarra to kick off. He got a leg on it now.
That's a great kick.
They're going to pick it up at about the 5-yard line.
Oh, oh my goodness.
He is gone. Oh, nobody catch him.
There ain't no way.
Was that 98 yards? Oh my goodness.
That is one of the greatest, this is one of the craziest games I've ever called. I mean, you get the best kick you can possibly get, and then you get the best return you can possibly get.
Ja'Cory Stevens, the leading rusher for Holy Spirit, runs at 98 yards on the kickoff, and Fayetteville just had everybody bunched up down there, and once he broke the initial line of containment, there was nobody else there.
So he's happy he picked it up. And
what if you hadn't picked it up? Fayetteville would have covered, you know, so he had to pick it up. And he did the right thing for sure. 2-point conversion here.
Gonna roll out. And it's not incomplete.
So some excitement on kickoff. We've seen fumble kickoff. We've seen now one run back for 98 yards.
This is definitely a strange game.
40-12 back to Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama right after this.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
We are at we're at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. Jimmydale Abrams along with my grandson Zach, and Zach won't be long. He'll be taking over catbird seat for high school football probably next year. You think you can handle it?
Maybe. I'll be playing on JV, so I'll probably still be, you know, intact.
Well, first things first, let's get this one done. A little short kick. A little razzle-dazzle by the Wolves, and they get it to the guy they want to have it. And there he go, almost.
That is
he almost broke it.
That's a great tackle.
Yeah.
That's
Sean
number
Cook.
2. Yeah, Sean Cook, the freshman, with a great, possibly touchdown-saving tackle. But all in all, still a great return. Gets him to about the 47-yard line.
5:37 to go in the third quarter. Fayetteville 40 and Holy Spirit Catholic 12. It's the final game of the year for both these squads. They'll pump up basketballs and get started there. Fayetteville has Carpenter or Cantrell at quarterback. And he'll hand it to Big 75.
It didn't work too well. That's 52. Michael Apakian. They handed
Peyton
it off.
Kraft.
Yeah, Peyton
Big
Kraft.
tackle on the carry.
And
Give me that ball.
Hammonds comes in there and says, "You're done. You're done." Hand it back to me. You
One
got
and
your
done,
chance.
right?
You got your chance.
couldn't make a yard. So second down and 10.
You know, with Peyton Kraft, you lose a lineman, though. So.
Not much running room that time for Hammonds.
21, Nigel Say, got in there on the blitz. He's the one with the red arm sleeves. Got in there on the blitz and wrapped him up a little bit and saved him for two other guys to come there and bring him down.
Third down and 14 from the 42-yard line. Make it the 44-yard line. Rolling left, away from pressure. Knight throws on the run.
And
incomplete.
It's off the hands.
Going to bring up fourth down. So Holy Spirit's going to get the football again.
Intended receiver was number 3, Cole Hardy.
So give the Saints credit. They haven't packed it in. Keep it on playing. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Coach John Limbaugh in his 12th season as head football coach of the Fayetteville Wolves. Pastor at First Methodist Church, or Fayetteville Methodist Church, in the heart of Fayetteville, Alabama. Good snap. Punt out of there. Short punt. Takes a Holy Spirit bounce, and the Saints will have it at their own 43-yard line.
Hope with first down around the 43-yard line. Holy Spirit will take over first and 10.
Holy Spirit really needs to score on this drive, and if they don't, I think we all know what would happen. But this game isn't completely sealed yet. Fayetteville left the door open.
Fayetteville got a lot of people up on the line of scrimmage.
About fumbled the ball, but instead they will bring him back. And that is great play by Peyton Kraft, Landon Peyton, and number 3, Cole Hardy. You just have all these players for Fayetteville that we're calling for tackles like every single play, and some of them have to have at least 10 tackles.
Peyton Kraft checks in for Fayetteville.
Oh, good run there. That's number 20, Ja'Cory Stevens, showing us why he's the leading rusher on the team, and finally gets brought down in Fayetteville Wolf territory at about the 46-yard line. First and 10, Holy Spirit.
It's Erlene's Flores first down. Erlene's on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga. Don Comp on the staff. Erlene's Flowers and Gifts.
Hands it off again to 20. And this time not the same result, but it'll get about 5 yards and finally get stomped back by 52 and 3, Grayson Fannin and Cole Hardy.
65 in there as well. Who's 65, Zach?
65. Man, he's got a story to tell. Caleb Manis.
Yep. He's made a lot of tackles tonight.
He has, but he also almost had a touchdown, but was brought down at the 1-yard line.
Yep. That play will live on in infamy, you know.
Pitch to the outside, sweep. And then gets tripped up. That's great execution by the Fayetteville defense. Number 3, Cole Hardy, there to officially bring him down, and Ross Thomas there originally to trip him up, and it looks like we have an injured player for Holy Spirit. That's number 21, Nigel Say, who's made a lot of plays.
Yeah, he has. Minute 55 to go in the third quarter, with Fayetteville in command 40-12. Reminding you that tomorrow morning you can watch the bracket release of the playoffs for high school football, 1A through 7A. It'll be live from Montgomery on WOTM television. And you can find out who's going to be playing who and where and when. The 5-week playoff begins in earnest next week. BB Comer trying to get back to the 2A championship. They got there the finals last year and lost to Fife, and Fife still hanging around this year too.
They have, and Comer will most likely not meet Fife again, but Comer is definitely expected to at least make it to the state championship.
But they'll meet them somewhere along the line for sure.
As we all know, Kamor Harris, Memphis commit, and Chris Wilson, they are deadly. Rolls out to pass and finally throws it away after great pressure comes in there from Peyton Kraft.
I mean, 75, he's just terrorized some people tonight.
He has, and
I don't know what size he is, but he's a big one.
And that might be the reason why they put him at running back one play. Just didn't succeed.
Well,
so
they didn't block for it.
Yeah, he would have got a 90-yard touchdown easily.
Minute 29, and I don't know if we got an injured player or maybe just stepped out of bounds. They get the play call in now.
It'll be 4th and 5 on the 42-yard line.
Now then, we do get a timeout after all of that.
Holy Spirit calls the timeout.
High school football here on WOIL TV 47. We've been with you all year for our game of the week, and we showcased numerous teams throughout the area this season, and we're so glad to do that. And we couldn't do it without our sponsors, and we thank all of them for being a part of our coverage. Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. You know, they did the truck or treat last weekend. They had tons of kids out there for that event. Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Also presented by Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams. State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins. Marble City Pharmacy, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, your State Farm agent Albie Steers, and Bandits Bar and Grill on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. Pre-game by Rick Morris, and National Anthem sponsored by Sylacauga Glass. First down by Earlene's Flowers.
Shotgun drops back to pass, sends a deep ball high in the sky, and it's almost intercepted, but it's batted down. Looks like he intended to bat that down. That's Cam Hammonds.
That was a wise play by Hammonds because they're going to get the football way back up here.
Yeah, way better field position. So it will be first down and 10 on Fayetteville's own 42-yard line. 40-12, Fayetteville over Holy Spirit. Minute 23 to go in the third quarter.
Probably going to start seeing some of those players that we talked about that we would see, younger players that hadn't got a whole lot of playing time. We'll probably get some tonight. Oh, he threw behind the intended receiver.
They are giving him chances. 15 to Solly Brooks. He's gotten targets tonight, but none of them have connected.
Cantrell's thrown it well sometime, and other times he's been off target. Minute 18, the clock stopped now with second down and 10. There's a guy right there that is one of the hardest running backs, Cameron Hammonds.
He definitely is, and you know, he did this same stuff
Every
against,
time we've seen him, he's done it, hasn't he?
He's done the same stuff against Comer, and he hasn't missed a beat since the Comer game, as he is putting up amazing numbers. Probably already has over 250 rushing yards this game. Like that 250 and 4, as that will bring up 4th down. 4th and 3 on the.
Fayetteville's wanting to run that clock, and for some reason or other, the clock is stopped. Now then, they'll rewind it. They really don't have to be in a big hurry here.
They're going to go for it.
Why not?
That's a great time to blitz. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a block. What a block back up the field there. First down for Cantrell, but, man, he got a block.
And that's one of the biggest dudes on the team, I believe. Was that 78 Tim Murphy? It might have been.
I don't know. I was trying to see, but first quarter, third quarter's got 13 seconds left, and I think there's going to be a penalty here.
I know that number 52, Michael Lepacki, got in there, and they're going to bring that back.
Yeah.
Might have been a blindside block.
Yeah, I think it was a big guy that made the block. He made a bit of blindside, and you can't do that.
And Fayetteville is not happy, especially the people in the stands.
You know, it's really a busted play.
Yeah.
He made something out of nothing, but penalty again hurts Fayetteville.
At 52, Michael Lepacki timed the blitz perfectly, got in there up the middle, but just couldn't get to the quick quarterback in Brian Cantrell.
So to bring up 4th down, and the Wolves will punt. Now then, a player down for Holy Spirit Catholic. 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
It's 21. Nigel Say, that's the second time he's gone down tonight.
Fayetteville in total command, leading 40-12 with 13 seconds to go. Getting back to the show tomorrow morning from Montgomery. That is a very interesting show because they lay out all the brackets, 1A through 7A, and who's going to be home and who's going to be traveling, and they lay out the brackets for all 5 weeks. And you know, these coaches that are down there, they'll travel to Montgomery every week as long as they keep winning in the playoffs. And that's what they love to do. These coaches say, hey, we want to go to Montgomery every Saturday.
You look at the roster for Holy Spirit again, and you see they even have some 7th graders. And as they just don't have enough people who signed up to play, Barry Strozier, the 7th grader, number 17, he's a strong safety and cornerback for Holy Spirit.
So hopefully we'll get back to play here in a minute. Now they
We're going to have a
call a timeout now.
Man.
We'll be back in just a minute. We're at Farm Links Field, and Fayetteville leading Holy Spirit Catholic 40-12. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back in a minute.
Sylacauga, we are your hometown dealer. 3 locations: Sarah Honda, Tony Sarah Ford, and Sarah Nissan. Avoid big city prices. Shop local and save with 0% financing. 0%. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. We even offer mobile service, or we can pick up and deliver. No charge. Lower prices. Better service. We are your hometown dealer. Sarah Honda, Tony Sarah Ford, and Sarah Nissan. Right here in Sylacauga.
Well, you're talking.
Welcome back to the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Fayetteville leading Holy Spirit Catholic 40-12. 13 seconds left in the third quarter, coming off of the Holy Spirit timeout. 4th and 25 for Fayetteville on the 25. They will be forced into a punting situation. Looks like they're going to have Ever Olgen back there to punt it. It's a decent punt. A little bit of backspin, but recovered by Ross Thomas. And it will get to about the 45-yard line as Holy Spirit Saints will take over.
This has been the longest 1 minute in the history of time. 6 seconds remain now.
Well, 6 seconds, what we've been seeing could mean 2 hours.
Got a different quarterback in there now.
Gets to the outside, but is a good tackle by Cam Hammonds, and he has to have at least like 15 tackles right now. The new quarterback who came in was Sean Cook, the freshman, in for Alex Tant, the junior. And that will end the third quarter.
Fayetteville on top, 40-12. We'll get one more break in and come back to begin the fourth quarter from Farm Links Field in a minute.
High school football here on TV 47, brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, and by your #1 employer in the city of Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Medical Center. In Fayetteville, it is Lori Darling's Restaurant, and by the B.B. Calmer Alumni Association. National anthem presented by Sylacauga Glass. Enjoy high school football here on TV 47, WOIL Television.
Welcome back in to the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. We start the fourth quarter. Fayetteville up 40-12 against the Saints. And the Holy Spirit Catholic Saints have possession with a new quarterback in, Sean Cook. It'll be 2nd and 9 on the 44-yard line. Runs straight up the middle to the fullback, tries to bounce it upside, but gets pulled on the jersey, and he will be brought down at about the 41-yard line.
Fayetteville's tough to run on inside the tackles, you know.
They are.
72, Slade Adair helping out on the tackle then. They've got a couple of guys in there that numbers I don't recognize, including 82, which is not on my roster. And he checks out.
And Ashton Donahue checks in. Looks back to pass, has a man intercepted.
There he goes.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, another great block, and that's a pick six.
And who better than Cole Hardy?
That's his second touchdown of the game. A flag on the play.
Of course. They're going to bring that one back.
Man, that's
good gracious.
Not sure what happened. Maybe a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't know what it was,
maybe,
but that wipes off a nice interception for a touchdown. But that's going to be cleaned off the board too.
see what they're going to say. I think they're kind of confused as well.
Where is he going?
Oh,
it's way back here. It's all the way back here to the 30-yard line, 33-yard line, to where it's thrown.
They don't know.
Personal foul
against Fayetteville. And that's it.
Wow.
My goodness. And you're up by 28 points, but that's still, like, upsetting.
Yeah, it is.
Especially for Cole Hardy, you know, getting a pick 6. Not even sure what happened.
We know it took a touchdown off the board. So let's see if they can do something here.
Take his flag, Limbaugh. Let's go. Get his flag.
Tackled down by number 52, Michael Lepacki. We've called his name a lot tonight. He's a 6 foot, 174-pound senior.
Caden Williamson on the carry for Fayetteville. First time we've seen him run the football tonight. Fayetteville just would love to keep the clock running.
Braden Liner, number 4, in at slot.
New quarterback in as well. Name is Carter Goins, and Goins is going.
Goins on his second play in gets a big gain and is finally brought down by number 5, John Anthony Armour, with a great run by Goins.
Holy Spirit Catholic trailing Fayetteville 40-12. One of the referees over here talking to some of the coaches at Fayetteville and saying, let that clock run.
That looks like a unsportsmanlike conduct. Little push off.
You know, kind of getting out of hand just a little bit. And the officials, the coaching staff's going to have to get it under control just a little bit. You hear the fans from
You
Fayetteville.
might want to get the fans in control. They're serious.
Rowdy.
They're serious about their football.
They are.
They're up 28. They don't care.
They saw that push off and did not like it. But fortunately, the clock running. Ought to be kicked out. Quarterback keeps, and he's breaking a tackle, breaking another one. That's a nice run right there. Look at this guy go.
He's got a touchdown. Carter Goins.
Carter Goins for the touchdown. Please be no penalty. That was a nice run by Goins.
It was. Juking players left and right, and that's what you get for messing with this Fayetteville football team.
46-12 now. So, 8:46 to go in the game. Fayetteville 46, Holy Spirit Catholic 12. And Ibarra will attempt the point after. He's kicked most of them tonight.
And he's got another one.
Yeah.
He can kick the ball far and high.
Lori Darling's in Fayetteville, Alabama. You know, they're big supporters of Fayetteville student athletes, and they feed the football team every week, and they sponsor Coach Limbaugh's Coach's Corner segment on Daybreak every Friday morning. I want to say hello to Lori and all the folks at Lori Darling's in Fayetteville, Alabama. And also they got a restaurant in Childersburg over at the golf course too. If you want to have a great hamburger steak or chicken fingers or catfish, it's Lori Darling's in Fayetteville, and in Childersburg. 47-12 with 8:46 to go in the football game. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Omnia here in Talladega County. So Fayetteville will kick it away.
A ball set to kick off for the Wolves.
A little bit of a delay right here, but
TV timeout.
Gonna run it here. And line drive kick wide up the middle. Find the recovery, but he goes down. That's number 3, Terry Collins. And 8 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this football game. Fayetteville leading Holy Spirit 47-12. And Holy Spirit might have lost by a big margin, but they didn't give up.
Just so, Zach, people know where our camera crew is positioned, you're going to pick up everything that comes out of the stands.
Holy Spirit, a player down, looking like just a cramp.
Fayetteville is going to win this one and finish their season on a winning note after being throttled by B.B. Comer last week. And Coach Limbaugh was really bothered by losing to Woodland a few weeks ago, and a game that he thought they should have won. And a couple of games this season that could have gone a different way, but the Wolves just too late for the season. But they're going to go out on a winning note tonight with 8:43 to go in the football game, leading Holy Spirit Catholic by a score of 47-12. Holy Spirit's schedule, they played Tuscaloosa Academy first game of the season, lost 48-0. Next week they lost to South Lamar 41-0. They lose to Hubbardville 28-12, Marion County 30-20, to Lynn 47-0, to Berry 47-13, Pickens County 51-0. Then they beat Brilliant and Summerton Christian before coming into Fayetteville tonight. They were on a 2-game winning streak, but that is going to come to a screeching halt tonight. Jeffrey Trim, the injured player for the Saints.
Fayetteville stands happy about that one. Number 72, Slade Adair was there on the tackle. Number 34,
you got in one play.
Atticus Jacks went in for a play.
They took him off his crutches and he played one play. That's pretty cool. The senior. You like to see stuff like that.
Still with their quarterback Sean Cook in the game.
Got a lot of players that don't normally play a whole lot. Jaden McDonald in there for Fayetteville, helping out on the tackle, number 17.
Number 11 coming back in the game, Hunter Hammonds. He will be replacing number 9, Brennan Marlin.
Fayetteville looking for everybody on the sideline to play tonight. Anybody and everybody.
I think they might be putting Jetliner in the game. He hadn't got a minute. He hadn't got a minute in the game. He'll get about maybe a yard or lose a couple, as that will bring up 4th down.
Caleb Woods checks in for Fayetteville along with Braden Wood. Clock moving 6.5 to go. Fayetteville 47, Holy Spirit Catholic 12. Don't forget, we're with you next Friday night from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. First round of the 2A playoffs. B.B. Comer unbeaten and top ranked in 2A. And they will play Washington County. That's down not far from Hattiesburg, Mississippi on the Alabama side. It's about a 4-hour bus ride from Washington County up to here. It'll be a long haul. Oh my goodness. Hunter Hammonds clobbered the quarterback as he released the football.
Man, that does not feel good.
Goodness.
And it is confirmed Jetliner entered the game for a play.
You saw it first here.
Number 33, and he's about to go in more, I think. He is in 8th grade.
That's your buddy, isn't it?
It is. I play basketball with him. He's good. You better believe I'm watching him. He's in at wide receiver, number 33 at the bottom of your screen.
Now calm yourself if he catches a touchdown pass.
I'm going to go crazy. I can't make no promises.
Connor Goins, the quarterback, and he hands
fumbled
it away to Hunter Hammonds.
Well, Holy Spirit fell on it.
Yep.
And the dude's not getting up for some reason.
I think he fell on the football.
Let's hope he's okay.
There's no quit to Holy Spirit for sure.
He's not moving. Let's hope he's all right.
Let's get a break in, and we'll come back to Farm Links Field with Fayetteville on top, 47-12.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned. And with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years. Federally insured by the NCUA.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
I was in a car accident. My front tooth cracked. I'm definitely embarrassed to smile. I got mini dental implants. It changed my life because it made me feel like me. Like I can smile and feel like Ashley. I just want to say thank you.
You can be you again with mini dental implants. I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
I'm more than happy. I'm ecstatic.
That was Jackson Norris being helped off the field just then, the leading tackler for the Holy Spirit Catholic Saints. And he was not, I was very concerned. He was not moving for several minutes, but seems to be he's okay now, and we're back to playing football.
.551 remaining. Fayetteville 47, Holy Spirit Catholic 12. Keep it on the ground.
Ooh. He got popped.
Hunter Hammonds is head hunting.
I think that's Cole Hardy.
Yeah.
Number 3, he has been ruthless this game. 2 touchdowns, about 20 tackles maybe. I mean, he's unreal.
Between him and Hunter Hammonds.
And Cam Hammonds.
Clock mercifully moving to the 5-minute mark. Reed Simmons on the carry.
A couple yards, might have got the first. And
Early
he
for
will.
his first down as they move the chains. 63 Dalton Intrican checks out for the Wolves. So anybody and everybody that's wearing a helmet and a jersey can probably get in tonight if they're able to play.
That's what we saw for number 34, Atticus Jacks.
Yeah.
Who was handed his crutches back after he went in for one play.
Gordy is in at quarterback, is on the ground. Fayetteville's got it. So turnover goes to the Wolves. Number 70 with the recovery.
Braden Wood.
Braden said, that's my football. Clock stopped momentarily at 4:12 to go in the game. That we're going to bring a lot of folks in there now. Tim Murphy, number 78. He is in there.
Jetliner back in the game. Bottom of your screen, wide out. They run it to number 13 again. And he will have the first down and more. Stiff arming defenders. Flag called on the play with that run was Ashton Donahue.
Penalty flag is down. That's going to come back.
And that's what's been hurting. It's what's been hurting Fayetteville.
If you could take the penalties away from Fayetteville tonight, they'd have 3 or 4 more touchdowns.
Yeah, they would, and it might have been 60-12. Blocking the back.
And that's just, lack of discipline.
Still a great run by Donahue.
Yeah. Under 4 minutes remaining in the game.
They're handing it to Brooks, and if Brooks gets a good run, he'll get about 8 yards.
Brooks is a big guy.
He is. Number 72 comes in the game. Slade Adair.
Coach John Limbaugh completing his 12th year as head coach of the Fayetteville Wolves. Going out this season on a winning note. Probably for the last time as a 2A school. Looks like you're going to go to 1A next year. Big 72 on the carry.
And Big 72 gets tackled down by little number 10, Reed Simmons.
Slade Adair on the carry as Caleb Manus, number 65, reports in. Under 3 minutes remaining in the game. Cheerleaders continuing to lead the way. Big 65 bobbles it. That's Caleb Manus.
And he gets popped out of bounds. Number 20, Ja'Cory Stevens.
Keep running the clock. Here is Donovan Crow coming in. And it's great to see, Zach, everybody getting to play, everybody having fun.
It definitely is on both sides of the ball. You see people that wouldn't normally get as much playing time getting in the game.
Got 66 lined up in the backfield now. 4th and 4. Let's see if you give it to him. They do. He circles right in. He's got the first down. Look at the big man rumble.
We're going to call a flag, though.
And another penalty.
Man.
And another hold against the Wolves. You know, 66 that said that was my time to shine.
And y'all blew it for me.
Called back because of a penalty.
You see some new players coming in there for Holy Spirit, some 8th graders. You got Case and Valen. You got Jackson Corder. Just a lot of good players coming in there for a chance.
Quarterback keeps for the Wolves. And
he's got the first, it looks like. No, sorry, the original line of scrimmage.
It goes over on downs to Holy Spirit.
And this will likely be the final drive of the game for either team.
Brennan Marlin, number 9 for Fayetteville. He gets some playing time.
Gaines Gordy in there for Holy Spirit.
And they're going to stop play again.
I don't know why, but
timeout on the field. I think Fayetteville called that. They may have had too many players on the field. Minute 44 to go. Let's wrap this up and mention our sponsors again. We couldn't do the game without them, and that includes Bandits Bar and Grill, State Farm agent Albia Steers on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga. Albia is my insurance agent, and he does a great job, he and his staff. State Farm agent Albia Steers. Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, and boy, Cindy's been a friend for several years, and since she was elected to that position, she's done a fantastic job at the Talladega County Revenue Commissioner's office. Community Funeral Home, Charles Wood and Cadero Woods, I love those guys, and I appreciate their service to our community. Coosa Valley Medical Center, the largest employer in our city. Omnia here in Sylacauga, Marble Quarry. Marble City Pharmacy, Donahue Physical Therapy, and State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. And they're going to let that clock run. And we'll be through here in a little while.
Maybe run about 2 or 3 more plays.
Mm-hmm. Fayetteville has Jaden McDonald in there. There's some guys with numbers that we don't have in there too for the Wolves. So they're getting a lot of guys playing. Minute to go. Maybe 2 more plays to run. Big 66 on the carry.
That's number 66.
No 66. 78. Tim Murphy checks in again for the Wolves.
See 64, Ben Morris coming in there.
63, Dalton Intrican checks out.
And one more play and we will be out of here. As Fayetteville will win this one 47-12.
What a way to go out on the season on winning a note.
Really is. So Fayetteville will win on senior night. And Holy Spirit put up a good fight, but wasn't enough.
Just too much Fayetteville Wolves tonight, and they led early and one going away as Fayetteville 47, Holy Spirit Catholic 12. Coach John Limbaugh and his Fayetteville Wolves win their final game of the season to go out on a winning note and get ready for the off-season. So these Fayetteville seniors have played their final game representing Fayetteville High School and have done an excellent job. Long ride back to Tuscaloosa for Holy Spirit Catholic. They played hard, just not enough as Fayetteville over the Saints by a score of 47-12. For Zach, I'm Jim Adele, Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. Don't forget, we'll be back with you tomorrow, or next Friday it is, for playoff action. 2A, BB Comer hosting Washington County live from the stadium at Legion Stadium here in Sylacauga. Tomorrow morning, of course, it's the bracketology beginning, I think about 8 o'clock, 8 or 9. Just check your listing for tomorrow morning at from Montgomery on WOTM television. Zach, has been real.
It really has.
It's been fun. Fayetteville 47, Holy Spirit Catholic 12. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week for another day. Till next time, God bless you. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone.